What's up, Blue Jays?
And happy Friday, and welcome to our All Sports Show. I'm Brooks Babcock.
And I'm Morgan Gable, and I hope you guys are all having a great day.
And I'm Tishon Alexander, and happy September 15th. We have a lot in store for today's show, so let's break it down.
We'll start off with the top story from Morgan about Aaron Rodgers out for the count.
Man, I know, I heard about that. I really lost my fantasy match last week. Then after that, we'll head over to Brooks to give us a rundown about the football game and to get us all hyped up for tonight's game.
Then to keep us all hyped up, we'll see a story about our spirit leaders.
And after that, we'll get some updates with Tishon about our cross-country team. A lot in store for today's show, so make sure to sit back and relax because this is KLHS Sports Edition.
Good afternoon, Blue Jays, and happy Friday. I'm Morgan Gable, back with your top story. Back in August, there was a big news drop that Aaron Rodgers was going to the New York Jets and playing as their starting quarterback. And as the Jets took on their first game on Monday against the Bills, Rodgers' season was cut short. Just in the first quarter, Rodgers took on a heavy sack and was brought to the ground not only with shame of being tackled, but also coming down with a tear in his left Achilles. As of now, Rodgers is set to be out the rest of the season. On Wednesday, he underwent surgery and posted on his Instagram saying how everything went great. After a few days in the hospital, he will be back and going to rehab along with physical therapy. Now, I don't know about you guys, but some people had Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback for their fantasy football team, and now they're in some big trouble. With Rodgers out, that means they needed to use their backup quarterback. And in some cases, that's not good. I talked to Lauren Pachich as she had her starting quarterback as Aaron Rodgers, and she said that she had to do a lot of trading to make it at least somewhat better. Luckily, I didn't do none of that, and hopefully it stays like that. Well, Jays, to stick to the topic of football, let's head over to Brooks with some updates on our football team.
Thank you, Morgan. Now moving on from pro football to high school. Your Liberty Blue Jays play tonight at 7 p.m. as they welcome in their first conference opponent. The Park Hill Trojans make their way to Hy-Vee Field coming off their second win of the season against Blue Springs South. Liberty had a big win last Friday where you could really start to see their dynamic offense come into full swing. An effective game on the ground would propel Liberty to the win last week, and you could expect to see more of this tonight. Junior Jackson Hicks has amassed more than 190 yards on the ground this season. He, alongside Andrew Olson, will be crucial to blowing up this Trojans defense. On the other side, in order for Liberty to slow down Park Hill, Liberty needs to focus on slowing down Park Hill's best quarterback and wide receiver connection in Shag and Lasaka. They've been on a tear in their 3 games so far. In their game against Battle, Shag found Lasaka on a 50-yard fade for a touchdown when he was left one-on-one. Shag is statistically ranked 8th in Missouri in terms of passing yards and touchdowns. He also has done work with his legs on this season, picking up 184 on the ground. The theme tonight is togas, so if you plan on attending, make sure to show up and show out. And if you can't, KLHS will be streaming it right here. And we're going to go, with that in mind, we're going to go to Morgan with more on women's sports.
The women's sports here at LHS have been very busy. To start off, our volleyball team had 3 games this week. And on Monday, they were at Blue Springs South, where they fell short in 3 sets, with Caitlin Spangler having the most attacks with 27. Then the next day on Tuesday, they were at Park Hill South, where they took the win going into 4 sets, with Abigail Mullen getting 44 kills. Then to wrap it all up, just yesterday, they were at home where they faced off against Staley and beat them in 4 sets. Congrats to the team and good luck next week. Then for our tennis team, just yesterday, they beat Park Hill, making their record 7-0. For singles, the winners were Ava Beltran, Corinne Court, Sydney Chambers, Grace Ford, Kylie Hill, and Megan Murphy. Congrats to them all. And then for doubles, we have Corinne and Sydney, Ava and Megan, and lastly Grace and Kylie. All of them taking home the win. Congrats, Lady Jays. And currently the tennis team is at a tournament right now, so good luck to them. Moving on, Lady J softball is in full swing as they tackled 3 games this week. On Tuesday, they took on Staley at home and to take home the win with the final score being 10-5. Then on Wednesday, they took on Lee Summit North and taking home another win, final score being 10-0. Then yesterday they played Park Hill South and going 3 for 3, beating Park Hill South 4-1. And big congrats to them, and make sure to show out to their game on Monday against Park Hill here at home. Then lastly, the Lady Jays golf have been very busy lately, as on Monday they went to play in the Mocan Invitational Tournament. Jays finishing in 8th with Libby Hurst placing 9th with the score of 82. Congrats to Libby and the rest of the team. Well, Jays, that's all I have for you today in women's sports. Let's head over to Tishan to get the scoop on our cross-country team.
Thank you, Morgan. And hey, Jays, happy Friday. Today I will be giving you guys a recap of our cross-country team and what they did last week. On Saturday, the varsity men's team took 2nd place in the Olathe Twilight. These guys did not disappoint. They had several top 10 finishes and PRs across the board. But there is someone who had the performance of the night. Senior Peyton Wilbanks made history. He officially holds the fastest time in a 5K in school history, previously held by Adam Perkins, who held the title for 21 years. Congrats, Peyton. That is all I have for you, Jays. This has been Tishan Alexander reporting for KLHS.
Family on 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, family.
As the 2023 school year commences, LHS is welcomed by our 2 newest spirit leaders, Ava Hood and Dawson Harmon. According to Liberty Principal Dr. Sharp and leadership teacher Mrs. Geisert, the 2 have been hard at work to establish a strong foundation for Spirit this year.
I hope Spirit changes this year as the freshmen and sophomore kind of include themselves more with the upperclassmen.
One way I want Spirit to change is I want people to actually show up for games. We can't be everything, so just getting people to go out and support their friends. Our student section is made up of everyone at school, not just people that play sports, so advocating for people that are involved in anything or people that aren't involved in anything. But we're all students here, so we're all part of the student section.
With big goals in mind, Ava and Dawson continue to make a great team while helping to lead both the student section and the school.
We're really good friends, so it's been pretty easy, and it's nice to have someone to lean on when we need support.
I can't imagine trying to do this all by myself. We both are good friends and we collaborate outside of school, so it's just nice to have someone that you can rely on.
I like being a part of a big community and having a big family here at LHS.
It's just a great way to be around your friends and make new friends and make memories. When I look behind at games or everything, everybody just there to support our school, support our friends, our teammates. It makes me feel good, and it's a warm feeling.
I feel really blessed that I get to be a part of this because it's my favorite thing about school.
All in all, hopes for Spirit are incredibly high this year, and thanks to our Spirit leaders and the rest of our practical leadership class, LHS is already off to a great start. Reporting for KLHS, this has been McKenna Millam.
Thank you, McKenna, for that coverage.
Well, Jays, that wraps up today's show, but before we go, can you guys all please stand for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Don't forget to show out to tonight's game in your toga fits.
That's right, Brooks. And if you can't make it to the game, KLHS will be streaming the game right here, so make sure to tune in.
I hope to see you guys all there at the game. This has been Tishan Alexander,
Morgan Gable,
And Brooks Babcock
signing off of KLHS.